Good morning, listeners, and welcome to this week's episode. Today, I have the privilege to interview Dr. Weis, and she's going to be answering some questions about what it's like to own a small business and how to effectively use social media as a marketing strategy. She's currently the owner of Weis Pediatric Dentistry in the Hampton Roads area. So first, would you mind telling us a little bit about your business and the process you had to go through to create it?
Sure. So we bought this business in 2007 from the previous owner who decided to retire.
And were you initially concerned about utilizing social media?
There really was no social media when we started, but we do use it now.
Okay, so what were some other ways that you attracted new patients / got the word out about your business?
Back then, there was this thing called the phone book, and we had an ad in the yellow pages. We also went with referral-based marketing. We did this to find other practices who would refer us as a patient. We would then hold contests that involved the teams at each practice. Fun stuff like car washes or spa day for the winning team. We did a YouTube contest for the kids of our practice to make a jingle, and the most likes won an iPad.
When did you realize that social media was an important thing to incorporate into your business?
When social media began, we felt like it was imperative for us to jump in because of the way people were sharing photos and interacting. We knew it would be great for business.
And in what ways have you seen social media affect your brand? Would you say it's mostly positive or negative?
I would say mostly positive. We get some support from people who like us, but sadly the unhappy people seem to get the most bandwidth on social media, and then there tends to be a pile-on effect.
Who runs your social media accounts? Do you have any say in how they operate them?
Yes, I definitely have a say. In my opinion, organic social media marketing has succumbed to the big boys trying to make an advertising dollar off of the small business marketing. For example, as soon as social media gained some traction, business posts tended to show up less and less in people's feed. But then Facebook offered businesses the Boost Your Post option, where a business could pay a premium to get the post in front of more people and potential customers. This, in my opinion, created a network effect similar to other monopolies we've encountered over time.
What are the most beneficial forms of social media for your business specifically? Is this specific to your business / business model?
Facebook is probably better for our business because we tend to be family-oriented, and Facebook seems better for that demographic than, say, Instagram, Twitter, or Snapchat.
Are there any aspects of social media for your business that you think could improve sales or marketing?
Consistency, consistency, consistency. It's imperative for the small business to stay in front of its customers as much as possible.
Great. And lastly, do you have any advice regarding social media or running a small business that you would like to share with our listeners?
My advice for your listeners would be what I mentioned above. Develop a strategy and stick to it. Then evaluate it, rework it, and do it again. Marketing is not like a light switch. There's no one way that a business can flip a switch and just magically see results, at least not in my experience. It's social media. It should cater to the demographic it seeks to serve, and social media will change drastically over time, and small business probably won't have the same power it once did. So in my opinion, social media is changing. I can't predict where it's headed, only the data that will drive it. I do believe, though, that now is the time for small business to dig in and begin creating value for their customers.
Well, I'm sure anyone who's thinking about starting a small business is really going to appreciate all of this insight. Thank you for coming in to discuss this important topic with me for our listeners.